Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 1 of the NFL.
Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. Boom! Still fighting through tackles, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for 2023. A lot are proceed. He's got a man complete, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going deep here for Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Watson dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Able to push his way through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run again on first down. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go, P. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That time a 9-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Burrow going to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
A give running right is Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 28-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here we go. Now it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Burrow. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game. It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the... Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Here's Watson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. This is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there. And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. Fighting his way through contact. Still going. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. touchdown. This thing is ugly. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
This is 2nd and 8. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask,